Uh-oh. What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here tonight. We're back on the MLB The Show 19. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who's been greatly exceeding expectations. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
The durability, I thought it was going to be durability. All it did was stamina. Which, hey, it's always good to have good stamina.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
I got this started.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the American League,
ready with the first pitch.
the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Arenado over to his right.
I got it.
And he brings it in on the warning track. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad. They'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here's another 0-2. To
One.
third.
One.
And that's the second out. Digging in, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way.
The third baseman,
Clearly off with
Alex
his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first three guys he faces.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Cortez has a read on it.
I got it. I go.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. Gary Sanchez.
Leading
He'll get
up
us
for
started
the
in the top
American
of the
League.
second.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now it's the
The good thing playing wild card there is a lot of
they'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, and it's 0-1.
The Mets are not using
No
that
score
pitcher,
here as we
but
play
they
inning
have him in
number
the
2.
bullpen. We'll take him as a starter.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the
Later
third
in
out of the
the
inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
That was relieved of duty.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. 7,
Leading
8,
up
9.
for the
Bottom of the
American
order
League.
set to go here in the
The
third.
center fielder,
Nomar
Mazara.
I got the start over Kershaw. That's good.
He's out. He's safe.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and
Our
look on to
final
the
line
next
score
one.
tonight.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game.
Throwed 0 ball and 15 strikes. Marcelo Zuna. We got the Bro Tear.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
On a perfect summer afternoon for baseball, we welcome you to Coors Field. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles. Robbie Erlin will be on the bump for game 2 of the series.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Next up for New York, Rich Bulldog, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to hit. Striding in, Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies,
First pitch coming, here it is.
number 1.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do they do right out of the chute, top of the first throw, 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
So coming to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
1-1-1.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. So striding in, Nolan Arenado, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher
We gotta get one of them out. Throw that shit to third, you dick. Why you held on to the ball?
It's not to throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
I got it.
McNeil backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. 2 men on, 2 out, and in the bed next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First offering on its way, lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Blackman at third. Arenado at second with 2 gone. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, looking good.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
You know, they got drunk before they went into the game.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's set to lead off the whole half of
the
second.
Rockies.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs.
Bradley.
But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No outs.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Hey, come on now. Here we go. Up, up, up.
Popped him up. Chirinos has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. They're shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
Hey, get him yourself. Strike him out right now.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, come on now.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Hey, we got 2.
Another 2-2 offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Broxton's under it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Leading off the inning, Robbie Erlin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Robbie.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Second ball, second strike is called for a ball.
Everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Robbie Erlin is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Digging in to try it again. Garrett Hampson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Count remains at 0-2.
Strike better out with a fastball.
1 out, nobody on.
Hey, we need a strikeout right here.
Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Nope.
And they'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Garrett Hampson becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Charlie.
And it's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down 3-0.
Right over the corner.
Ready for another chance. Rich Bulldog.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line to the right side. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado.
Leading
He'll
up
try to
for the
follow up
Rockies,
the double in his last
third
at-bat
baseman,
with another big hit
Nolan.
right here.
Yeah, he did a great
Arenado.
job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
This is in the air out to right field. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory, back behind third. Rosario is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The windup and the 0-1. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan McMahon. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rich Bulldog.
The pitcher, Rich Bulldog.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Play ball. Out.
Your attention. Leading off for the Rockies.
And this is low, ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. And swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
The right fielder, number 20,
Blackmon now.
Charlie.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still down 3-0. Here's Nolan Arenado. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up.
Me.
Ward will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Welcome to Stream Mage 24.
Inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Ready for another shot now, David Dahl. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me,
got
boys?
Away from him.
That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in once again, Rich Bulldog, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball.
Back to the fucking pitch.
And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The contact is just going down further and further.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, no outs here.
And another foul ball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 0-2 on the afternoon so far.
McMahon.
First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
But as much time as he has robbed me of freaking strikes, it's only good that he repay at least one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Tony Walters. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something
there you
happen.
go. He robbed
They're
me
going to get
again.
back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit out towards second. McNeil has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 15.
2 or 4 pitches or less for each
Leading off
batter.
for the Rockies, the center fielder, Rival Tapia.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
He swings and lines it to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The right fielder, number 20.
Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is hit hard to the right side. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, one away. One away.
Ready with the 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now batting, Nolan Arenado. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the
third
shutout.
baseman.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Hampson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score this afternoon. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rich Bulldog wins his team-leading 10th game of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon.
Velocity. That looks a bit fun. Almost at level 3.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome. Settling in now, Chad Dunn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Atlanta, the right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball chopped foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. In his baseball game, he launched a couple over the wall. So we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one.
15 pitches or less.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hit out towards second.
Oh, come on, throw it.
Up a bit.
Bastard.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Then he looked like he couldn't find the fucking ball.
Batting 6.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes in here right at 260. 13 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Pops this one up. Carpenter into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Albies has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few players, not only from the offense.
Damn, is he dancing on that knuckleball?
He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
So it was a swinging strike three.
Crazy.
Ozzie Albies goes down for
Yeah,
out number
that's
2
what they
in the
know what to
top
do with
half.
themselves. Y'all must swing himself into the ground.
Standing in, Brian Dougherty. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Rich Bulldog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Swing on time for a hit.
First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Dunn on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. And looking at the stats, it becomes pretty apparent they possess a lot of swing and miss stuff. Currently, they rank first in the league in strikeouts, and interestingly, they've also allowed the fewest home runs of any team in the league. As some of the pitchers told me, that combination is a reflection of the deception and movement they work so hard to achieve. They said that talent only gets you so far, and a key to their success is the time and effort they put into studying film and perfecting their mechanics and pitch releases to get the most out of what they're offering up. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Chad Dunn. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we got 1 here.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Wow.
And he'll have no play as he reaches
Trying to
first
backhand
base.
it and bobble the fucking ball.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Ender Inciarte. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
I wonder why the Mets have been losing. The fielding is terrible. The defense is horrible as hell.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Defense is just making a whole lot of mistakes.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball.
Rising fastball, but
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
it was a ball, technically.
Freddie Freeman hit it hard when lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no
Dunn is off at
Yeah,
first with
bro.
2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
That dancing knuckleball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
At the plate, Aledmys Diaz. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Recording that with a pitch strong high. Recording that with a pitch strong low.
Hey, no outs here.
Go for low. And they call for this shit up high. No, we're gonna go low.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, like,
And he lays
no
off
home
the
runs
pitch
and 2
in there
RBIs,
for the
and that
first
makes him
strike.
play you good. Wow.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Conforto is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Fair to say, don't want to throw again.
My good.
Bulldog gonna have to go to the dugout. He gotta stay in the drawers because he saw that pitch was gonna be a home run.
Now batting, the
Bulldog.
pitcher.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Driving around with a power swing, driving around with the first 3. It was driving a damn run. Hopefully. Can't get to
First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled
Can't
away.
seem to get a friggin' hit. Always hitting the ball to the fielders. Can't get a fluke or anything.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
He's set. The 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Dunn giving chase.
Right.
He tracks it down, and that will...
Damn it.
Into the box now, Brian
Leading off
Doherty.
the ring.
He looked to bounce back
catcher,
after striking
Brian
out his last time up.
Doherty.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away
Yeah,
with a
driving around
fastball. You
for
could
that
tell he
help
was
myself.
late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
No outs here.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just one place off the top spot in the NL in that category.
Now batting, the pitcher.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Chad Dunn. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Castro has it, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Gonzalez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Throw the ball, Cole.
Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Freeman.
Pulled toward right center field.
That one
As a rebound.
Pitch.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna.
Now
he's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
Acuna Jr.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The knuckleballs is out pitch, but it misses 2-2.
Damn, challenge failed. I throw 4 pitches.
The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Down in order go the Braves.
Oh well, I totally forgot about that.
Striding in once again,
the pitcher, number 44.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right here, kid.
Bulldog.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Ward, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Dunn is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Coming to the plate now, Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Stepping up now, Johan Camargo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
And he takes a called strike one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 1-2. Hot shot down the line.
You bastard.
For the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Tip of that knuckleball.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
The batter
now, Ozzie Albies,
second baseman.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, let's go right here.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. Throw on the board.
They really gave him the thing. That was his job.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me.
They're still down. It's 2-0.
7th inning stretch. Your attention, please.
And then without allowing a run or an extra base hit, and then without allowing a run or a hit.
Rodriguez.
Taking a chance on that
one. And he gets ahead 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 6 home runs and 32 driven in. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, the chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest.
The right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1 out, nobody on. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
This is being dramatic. That ball wasn't even close to hitting him.
1-1-1.
Right side. Scooped up on the backhand.
He couldn't beat it out.
Take a look at his numbers. A couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Way to go. And that's the second out of the inning.
Hold it. 1-0.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
In there, strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ripped down the first base line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
He didn't catch it. I thought he was going to catch that ball.
No further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And he will get there to make the
right play. Yeah, they just had to strike batter out. Maybe I should have read what the other comments were.
Digging in, Aledmys Diaz, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
Hit it right down the line.
When he's needed
the
him
ball
and
just
seems to
hugged
be
up
really
in the line. It's crazy.
Pitching from the stretch. Hard to
Oh,
keep
come
that
on.
up over several innings.
Your attention, please. These changes for
Dumbass. Pulled me out the game and they gave up 2 runs. Real nice.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz. Now catching and batting 9, number 16, Caleb Joseph.
Held on to the 2 runs for all that time. And as soon as they took me out the fucking game, they gave up a home run to tie the game up. Atlanta's gonna win.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Arodys Vizcaino earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.
Yeah, because he smashed the fucking home run. Hit the 2-run home run. Oh, no, that's not it.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
2 hits. He pitched 1
Time
inning.
of the ball game.
Gave up
3 hours and
a
56
run
minutes.
2 hits and walked 2 people.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
All they had to do was just leave Bulldog in the game and we would have won that shit. The manager's a dumbass. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. H24, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Have a good night and a blessed night.